I'm not negotiable. Number one's not negotiable, but go to number two just so they know what they're missing. Go ahead.
Okay. So number two would be bringing a home organizer to clean out and streamline the house.
We're talking about bringing in a team, getting rid of all of this clutter, cleaning this house up, setting up an organizational plan so this house becomes an efficient, organized house, and all of that stuff is gone where this house is cleaned up and everybody has a nice, clean, sanitary place to live. You got a problem with that? Okay, go ahead. How many children are in the house right now? How many people?
8
in
River
the
and
house.
down.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, except Sunshine.
The next step would be I would have 2 people on my team fly out, and they would set it up so that each child in the family has a role and a responsibility in the house based upon age and what the expectation would be, because everyone in the house needs to have a proper function.
Kids have arms and they have legs. They can make lunches, they can do laundry, they can clean up their rooms, they can do all kinds of things, but they can do it efficiently, and they can do it on what's called the PREMAC principle, where you do less desirable activities in order to have access to more desirable activities like television, electronics, games, things like this, to unload you and others from having to do things where there's no overlap. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. We would make a list of each of the children, meet with both of you, and you would listen to their number one complaint and what their need would be, and then you both would spend time making sure that you achieve that need. We'd also include financial budgeting. We'd put together a stress management program. We'd also involve doctors on demand when needed to help with different types of distressing. But Dr. Phil has a strong reaction to the first step kind of being resisted. I think there's a reason why Dr. Phil has been so successful for 35 plus years, if I have that right.
45.
45 plus years. He is Dr. Phil. You called Dr. Phil. Dr. Phil has worked with thousands of families. You've come here to ask for help. And I would just suggest, since your way is currently not working, sometimes we need to surrender to win. And
That's the only thing that is working.
Homeschooling failed with me. It didn't work. I learned to read, but I'm not good at anything else in schooling, really. And it hasn't been very helpful in my life. And I'm glad that it's working for her now to homeschool, but I think it's just safer to just put them through school. And I know that school isn't easy, and there are bullies and awful people like that, but if they have a home to come to after school where the family is doing well and happy and like where we're functioning right, then it won't be a problem as much at school, you know?
I didn't learn how to read till I was like 12 years old. Not saying there's anything wrong with homeschooling, because it's a great, opportunity, a great way to grow up. Like, I grew up with all my siblings and we had a blast all the time, but after I got to high school, I could barely, the only thing I could do was spell my name. I couldn't fill out a Scantron.